Hi, this is Chadman from Chadtopia, and I'm here with the Epsilon ladies. Hello, ladies. How are you this evening?
Hello. Thank you. Good. And you? Yep.
Yeah. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. This is all good. It's all good. So, just going to do some quick introductions and all the rest of it. So, we have Foxglove, which is Nina. She is the captain of the team. Say hello, Nina.
Hello.
There we go. And we also have, I think it's Furia. I think that's, yep, there we go. That's the correct pronunciation. That's Hannah. And we also have LRN, which is Lauren, I do believe.
Yeah, right.
And also we have Jenny's, which will be Jenny up there. Hello, Jenny.
Hello.
And we also have Strawberry as well, which is Joanna. Hello, Joanna.
Hey.
Okay. Right, so what we want to do is start off by asking you some questions. Now, Nina, if we can start with you, when did you first start playing games?
I can't even remember when I started playing games. I've done that since I was a little girl, around 4 years old, I guess. I started playing the Nintendo. Metroid, yeah, my favorite game. And yeah, it's always been like shooting games, FPS games. It's always been close to my heart. I love shooting people. Kind of creepy, but yeah. So yeah, that's how I started playing, I guess. Yeah.
So.
And when I started playing.
So, Joanna, when did you start playing games?
I don't know. Like I play games since I was a little kid as well, but like Game Boy and Nintendo and PlayStation and stuff. I guess it's it.
Okay, well, that's great. That's great. Hannah, about yourself, how did you start off with playing games?
Well, it's the same like Nina and Joanna. Started with Nintendo and stuff, PlayStation, and yeah, that kind of stuff. Shooting game and yeah, everything.
Sounds
I like
good.
shooting people too.
Yeah, it seems to be. It seems to be a trend in this team. I'm noticing. What about you, Jenny? How did you start off playing games?
Of course, I played like PlayStations and stuff when I was a little kid, but when I was about 10 years old, I started with Counter-Strike 1.6, and then I moved to Source right after, because of my brother playing and my friends playing, so.
Cool.
That's about it.
And Lauren, what about yourself? How did you start off with playing games?
Yeah, I grew up with my Game Boy and the Super Nintendo. Both of them are still alive, and I still enjoy playing with them.
Cool. Now, this is a question to all of you. What attracted you to the Counter-Strike series? Obviously, you started in Counter-Strike at different sort of periods, so like 1.3, 1.6, that sort of thing, and onto Source. Nina, if I can come to you first, what attracted you to Counter-Strike series?
Well, I started 1.6 when I was 11 years old because of my older sister was already playing it, so I joined her female clan. And then in 2004, my dad told me to buy CSS, and that's what I did. And I started playing Source. And I've been stuck ever since. After starting with Source, I never went back to 1.6. And yeah, a year later, after playing Source, I created a female team called Imperium Femina, which was one of the first European CSS female teams. And Furia was a part of it too, so Furia and I have been playing together for 8 years now.
Wow. That's quite impressive.
So old friends.
Good stuff. This is good stuff.
I'm old.
Yeah, I feel so old in this game, really.
Wow. Yeah,
like a granny. Been playing for a decade now.
Does that mean you have to strap your gun to the Zimmer frame and sort of move along? But yeah, I know how it feels. I've been there myself. So Joanna, what brought you to Counter-Strike?
I don't know actually. I was playing World of Warcraft and then my computer got broke. It just didn't work, and I went to buy a new one, and I bought Counter-Strike. I don't know.
Oh dear. Okay. So Hannah, how about yourself? Obviously, Counter-Strike. How did it appeal to you?
Well, it started that I were on a LAN with my brother friends, and they wanted me to play 1.5 Counter-Strike. And I didn't like the game at all, because I liked real tournaments. Because in that game I could jump around and go faster and kill people.
Mm-hmm.
But my brother wanted me to play 1.6, because then he could kill me very easy. But I didn't know how to buy guns. So I was walking around with a Glock all the time and getting killed. And after that, I bought 1.6 and played that for some hours, I could say, and some years, until Source came out. And then I started playing Source with Nina and the public and stuff. Yeah. Oh my god, nice history.
We were unstoppable, me and Furia, back in the day.
Dream
Wow.
Girls.
Public. Yeah. We were calling ourselves for Dream Girls.
Oh my god.
Oh dear.
Very bad.
I've heard worse. Don't worry. So Jenny, tell us how you got into Counter-Strike. Obviously, tell us more.
As I said before, it was because of my brother, really. I always used to sit and watch him and his girlfriend playing. They used to play on the same team and stuff like that. And I was just watching every game, and then my friends told me to buy Counter-Strike, and I started with Source then. I used to play like 1.6 for 1 year, something like that. Then I switched to Source. And I didn't really play in any female team until 2011. Then I joined 3D Max, and that's when I started to play more competitive. So hasn't been for so long, really.
Cool.
Yeah.
Lauren, how about yourself? When did you get into Counter-Strike?
Yeah, 1.6 was my first multiplayer game. I really like the combination between in-game tactics, this kind of ego shooter, and the thing that you play with and against real people. And my first boyfriend told me I have to buy this game. It was in 2005, and I moved to Source in the end of 2006.
Cool. So quite a liberal splattering there of Counter-Strike experiences has obviously brought you to this point now. Now, obviously, you guys are quite what's obviously as part of the Epsilon eSports system, you are quite a prominent team of gamers. Now, do you feel any kind of responsibility as a result of being a more prominent team in the community? Nina, any thoughts on that?
I think any serious team out there has a responsibility to act professional. By that I mean having a good attitude and being respectful to other gamers, because we're part of a great organization that people look up to, and therefore we should be good role models for other gamers. And yeah, that's my opinion about that.
Lauren, do you have anything to share on that subject?
Yes, I do. I have to respect the clan in every situation, like on LAN parties, events, and in-game. I like this kind of situation of having a responsibility that pushed me forward.
Cool. Joanna, any thoughts?
I think we have responsibility, like, to do our best so we don't let our teammates down. Like, we gotta try to do everything we can to win, so we don't like fuck up everything. Oh my god.
Oh dear. Jenny, any thoughts on that?
Well, it's kind of saying what SS Foxglove said about acting calm, having the right attitude, just being professional. That's about it. In a team like this, gotta be serious and, well, yeah.
Okay.
Just gotta do our thing and not care about others.
Well, good words, good words. Hanne, anything to add to that?
Well, you have said, mostly all the things that I have written down. I don't gonna say it again.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. There's nothing wrong with that. So, it's good to see, taking that responsibility seriously. Now, one of the things that I've found that happens a lot is that male gamers are very notorious for not accepting female gamers. Now, part of that is probably obviously to do with ego. The big bad men don't like being beaten up by the little girls, so to speak. Maybe it's a playground mentality. How do you deal with that kind of thing? Joanna, have you had any kind of experiences of that? How do you tend to deal with that kind of stuff?
That happens a lot. Like, guys think they are, like, the best, and they always warn us, like, we don't have any chance, but that's a lie. If we work together, we can be like them, and we can beat them.
Nina, do you have anything to add to that?
Yeah, actually, in my opinion, I think male gamers do accept us, well, most of them, but some of them don't respect us. So I think they do accept us, but they don't respect us. Like giving comments like, show your boobs, suck my, go back to the kitchen. Those comments are not that hurtful, but they're quite annoying. And the best thing to deal with that is just to ignore them and then kick their ass and prove them wrong. Which we normally do. Yeah.
I can't argue with that. Hanne, do you have anything to add to that?
Okay, well, someone accept us for female gamers and some don't. They could say things like, you're ugly because you play, or fat. But I don't care, and it goes like straight through my head. I'm like one of the boys. Some think I am, and that's really funny. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't know she's a girl playing, actually.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
They think I'm
she's just
still a
as
boy.
good as any other
It's
guy
awesome.
out there.
Yeah, that if anything, before voice comms came along, that used to be the case, that you never actually knew if somebody was a female gamer or not. To them, it was just a name behind, or a person behind the name, but they didn't know what gender that name was. So, Lauren, have you had any experience of this kind of not being accepted or respected by male gamers out there?
Oh yeah, I have started in the German male scene before. I recognize that many boys don't accept female gamers because it's not typical. Yeah, more than ever if you are a better player than themselves. But for me, it was not that problem. I learned to ignore them.
Cool. That's what I like to hear. I have played with a few female gamers myself and kind of got used to being shot at a lot. So it's one of those things that you, after a while, come to accept. As far as I'm concerned, female gamers are as good, if not better, than boy gamers. It's partly attitude as well. So now, obviously, through your time in gaming, you've had some enjoyable moments that you will always remember. Some people have described them as hell yeah moments, so to speak. The equivalent of, the guy jumping up and baring his chest, so to speak. Obviously, we don't expect that of you. But can you tell me can you describe some of your hell yeah moment that you've maybe had in gaming, Hanne?
I'm so old, I can't remember so much, but I have one moment at LAN for a few years ago. I was playing with some random dudes, and we were playing a competition. And I had a lot of spectators behind me, and we were playing the nuke. And I was holding ramp with an AWP, and then I put some night vision on, and I took an ace. And the guys behind me were shocked and left.
Lovely. That's awesome.
Random. Yeah, it was.
Lauren, have you had any moments like that?
I remember as I winning my first bigger LAN in Germany. Yeah, that was my biggest moment so far.
Cool. Nina?
Yeah, I had many hell yeah moments, big and mostly small ones. But the one I can remember the most is actually a small one. When back in the days I was pracking with Imperium Femina against Cadred, when Cadred was a team, that's years and years ago. And I did an ace. Yay! They were running around with the knives and stuff because we were so bad compared to them, but I did an ace and it was the only round we won, so yeah, I was so proud of myself.
Awesome.
So that's the hell yeah moment that I remember the most, not the big... Yeah.
Joanna, any particular moments that spring to mind?
I don't actually remember none at the moment.
Okay, no worries. Jenny?
Me?
You.
Not really, no. Nah, if I would have been to LAN yet, probably I would have some, but I've been too young, so nope.
I'm sure they're
Not
coming.
yet.
I'm sure they're coming. Of that
Yeah,
I have no doubt.
probably ESWC.
Oh,
probably.
yes. Yeah, definitely. Now, obviously, what I wanted to, for those of you who've been living under a rock, these ladies have been invited to the ESWC finals. Now, I wanted to get your thoughts on that invitation, how you feel about that and the upcoming competition. So, Jenny, how do you feel about that that's coming, the ESWC finals?
Well, I think it's going to be awesome. It's going to be my first LAN, in fact.
Wow.
And ESWC is my first LAN. That's pretty huge.
Yeah,
so,
that's pretty epic.
Yeah, so, well, I'm excited. We're all excited. And it's awesome that Epsilon is supporting us because we haven't been to any LANs as this team before. And it's our first LAN together.
Oh, wow.
So, it's going to be fun meeting everyone in the team. And I'm just
9
looking
days
forward
left.
to it. Yeah!
Good stuff, good stuff. So, Nina, tell us your thoughts on the upcoming ESWC.
Well, obviously, I'm very grateful. We all are very grateful for getting the opportunity to play from ESWC. And a thanks to Epsilon that made this possible for us. As Jenny said, it's our first event as a team. And it's going to be awesome to meet everyone. Personally, I've been waiting for this for so many years now, as I'm a former CSS player. And there was no female offline tournaments hosted for CSS girls. So, like 1.6 had ESWC before, but we have never had an all-female event before. So, we've been waiting for 8 years, and the moment is finally here.
Wonderful.
So, yeah, we're happy, and quite shocked, too, since we're a pretty new team that we got invited. So, yeah, very grateful.
Hannah, any comments on that?
Well, it's the same again, but it's gonna be really awesome. Yeah!
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Lauren, do you want to add anything to that?
We didn't have a typical online qualify like the male teams had. We only had to wait for the decision who will be invited. And I'm living in Sweden in Nina's apartment with her boyfriend for a couple of weeks right now. When I knew we are going to ESWC, I ran to him and screamed, "Wir fliegen nach Paris." He only understood the word Paris, so he knew what I meant. I was so happy about that I forgot to speak with him in English. Yeah.
Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Now, obviously, off the back of the CSWC, you're going to get quite a lot of exposure, so to speak. What advice would you give to any girls that are starting off gaming that would like to end up in the position that you are in at the moment? Nina, would you like to take this?
First of all, I would say ignore the bad comments, because trust me, they will come at some point. like boys not accepting or not being respectful. Just have fun and enjoy playing. Don't care about what others think about you. And I would also recommend a female team. It's kind of hard to describe why, but it's more enjoyable than being in a mixed team, in my opinion. Like, being a part of the competitive females team is very fun and interesting, and yeah, it's a better scene than the mixed scene, I would say. They're more respectful and nice to each other. Oh, someone is writing to me. Sorry. Yep.
Hannah, any comments on that?
Well, it's the same again. You must ignore the bad boys who don't want you to play the game. Have fun, enjoy it, and find some good friends to play with. Yeah.
Cool. Joanna, any thoughts?
Same as them, but to don't give up even when bad things happen.
Good advice. Good
If
advice.
you want to win, you gotta try and try and try even when you fail.
Absolutely. Lauren, anything to add to that?
Yeah. I think the new Counter-Strike Global Offensive is a really good chance for the female players because the 1.6 and the Source gamers are being put together, and I hope this community will grow. This game will get so more support from events, LANs, and the online scene. So in my opinion, it's a really good choice to keep playing with CSGO.
Jenny, as the youngest member of the team, what advice would you give to any Go gamers that are coming up, so to speak?
Well, I don't know. It's pretty much the same as everyone said. Just play a lot, never give up. Yeah, pretty much ignore all the bad stuff because there will come a lot. But you get used to it after a while, and you start ignoring it. And I don't know. Play as much as you have time for it. Just enjoy it. Have fun. Just do what you gotta do. Do your own thing.
Cool. So, tell me about who are your heroes? Who inspires you? Nina?
Well, my hero would be my dad. And my whole family inspires me. I actually have a whole family of gamers.
Wow.
And my 14-year-old cousin would be my greatest inspiration, I think. She started playing CS when she was 8 years old, and she was working so hard, and she's like my living proof that you don't have to be a boy and grown up to kick ass in this game. She's awesome. So yeah, my family and my dad are my heroes, and yeah, they inspire me.
Lauren?
Lauren?
Someone...
Yeah, sorry, I didn't find the mute button. I don't have a hero. Maybe I should say it's Batman, but no, really, I don't have a hero. In my real life, same as on the online world, but I'm inspired by my mom and dad who always want the best for me. Yeah, that's it.
Joanna, what about yourself?
I don't really have no one. I think all persons in this team inspire me to improve and get better. Like, my teammates are my heroes.
Oh, that's sweet. That's nice. Jenny, what about yourself?
Well, I don't know really. Probably remember my brother. Like, he always supports me and stuff. Like, my parents have never really liked me. Like, when I'm playing, like that I'm playing, it's like boy stuff, you know, a girl shouldn't be playing, blah, blah, blah. But my brother has always been like, you should just do what you want to do and just be yourself. And it's always been there, so. Cool.
Sounds like a good brother. Hannah?
Yeah.
Any heroes out there?
I don't know. Let's say my teammates. Woo.
Ah. That's sweet.
So lovely.
That's really nice. Now, a lot of love being spread. That's wonderful. That's good to see. Now, obviously, harassment in gaming is actually growing, for females especially. Obviously, you're well aware with this. Now, what do you feel is the reason behind this kind of harassment? And if you could change it, what would you do to change it? Any thoughts, Lauren?
Yeah. I'm active in the games scene since 2005, and I learned that irony and ignoring is the best solution for all the haters.
Okay. Nina?
Yeah, well, I think that as a female gamer you get more attention than an average male gamer, and that is also the reason why female gamers are getting more harassed than male gamers. Like the classic example is pictures leaking. We all know about that. Like trust the wrong guy and things will leak. I've seen many female gamers, including myself, tend often to get romantic relationships with other gamers. And as I said, if you trust the wrong guy, bad things can happen. I have actually strong feelings about that since this happened to me about 3-4 years ago.
Wow.
And unfortunately, the only what I can do to turn this around is like telling other girls, giving them the advice not to do the same mistakes as me. You should not trust anyone easily over the internet. Yeah.
Joanna, any thoughts?
She's kind of our mom. She's telling us that all the time. At least me.
Yeah. Jenny got a gamer boyfriend. I'm like, don't send him any pictures. Don't go on webcam. Don't do anything. It will fuck up your life.
I'm not.
It's true.
I'm very responsible. Yes, I am.
Joanna, any thoughts or comments on that one?
Fox said everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jenny, you have anything to add? Obviously, as you've been, Mum's told you what to do and all the rest of it, so to speak.
What? Yeah, well, I guess people are jealous of each other when they write bad stuff and stuff like that. That's the reason, really, why you say something bad, to just put people down because you're feeling bad yourself. And, because it's the internet, really, people can act cool, and, but in real life, they're just, like, cowards, really. But, I don't know. It's just, you just gotta ignore it. That's the only thing you can do, because people will stop when you ignore them. They will get bored of it, and they will just, whatever. This is boring. I don't want to do this anymore. Doesn't come anything out of it, so they will stop.
Well, sometimes ignoring it's not enough, but yeah, it's the right thing to do.
True.
Like,
Yeah.
it's been 4 years, I'm still getting harassed. Like, people don't forget gigs. Forget it.
Yeah.
Hannah, anything to add to that?
No, I don't have anything. I think I stay quiet.
Okay, no worries. Question here to everybody. Nina, if I can start with you first. What advantage do you feel a team of female gamers gives you?
I think that a team of female gamers give me a group of great friends. Some of the girls in the team, well, all of the girls are my best friends, actually. I talk with them every day, and yeah, they are my closest friends. Also, being a part of a female team means that I get to experience the female competitive scene, which for me is more enjoyable than the mixed one. Girls just want to have fun, you know. It's fun to play versus girls and with girls.
Mm-hmm. Joanna, any thoughts to add to that?
No, it's the same.
Okay, Lauren?
You look like a sad puppy. Oh my god, so cute. I'm sorry.
Lauren, any thoughts?
I think it's nice to play with a female team. It's hard to say why. I think it's more like a family, and I can really say that more cat fights happen in a male team than in a female team.
Jenny, anything you would like to add to Lauren's comments?
Well, yeah, about being a family. They're all like sisters, really good friends. You talk to them a lot. You can talk to them about anything, and it's like, I don't know, you're a part of something. Being a part of a team with only girls, it really, like, it gets you somewhere. It means a lot. And I don't know, we always support each other. That's important, really.
Cool.
So,
I guess they are sisters and I'm the mom.
You don't have to ground them
That's
or
what it feels like for everyone, I think.
you don't have to ground them
I'm
or
quite
anything like that then.
well, I've always been the kid in the team, so. Really?
She's my baby
I'm the
girl.
grandmother.
Oh dear. So, never mind,
yeah.
never mind. Someone's got to keep discipline. Someone's got to keep the discipline, I suppose. So I suppose that falls to you then, Nina.
Yeah, always.
So, this is to everyone, what's your biggest noob moment in gaming that you've had so far?
Oh, we have noob moments every day, you know. So
Yeah, we do.
Yep, yep.
Both individual and as a team.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go on then, tell me
Well-
some of them.
Well, I think mine is when I started playing CS. I was playing public all the time, and I just couldn't understand why I was exploding all the time in the spawn for no reason. So unfair, I was thinking, oh, I'm so well, doing so well killing all these people, and how is my team gonna win without me? I'm awesome. And then some months later, I understood it's because I'm killing my own teammates, so I'm getting slayed in spawn. So I wasn't that awesome after all, I guess. Yeah, that's my biggest noob moment, I think. Everyone hated me. No one wanted to play with me. I'm kicking off the server and stuff. I didn't understand why. Evil people.
Aww.
Lauren, have you had any moments like this?
I never had a feeling like this is the biggest noob moment ever, but I'm a very, very, very clumsy person, so I get a little noobie moment every day.
What about you, Joanna?
I don't remember nothing that I should like say it's my big noob moment. I don't know.
Is there many of them? Too many to count, or just they don't happen that often?
Ask them.
He has them all the time. All the time.
She don't keep track, that's why, yeah.
Oh,
I'm
dear.
just kidding.
Go on then, Jenny. Tell us
yeah.
about some of yours then.
Actually, no, I don't know really.
Because I'm the only one that's being a huge noob here. I'm
Yeah,
the one sharing my secrets. Come on.
It basically means it's either such a big noob moment that she's embarrassed to admit it, which is understandable.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I think we've all been there.
Yeah.
So, is there obviously as we're coming to an end now, is there any shout outs you all want to give to anyone out there? Nina?
First of all, I would like to say thanks to ESWC for giving us the opportunity to play, and also to Epsilon for making it possible for us. And oh yeah, there's one more thing I would like to add. I would say thank you for doing our first interview as a team. The first one. Yay! Thumbs up for that. Thank you for being so patient with us. Yeah. Must be hard.
Because we talk a lot.
Yeah, I have exactly the same problem. I was actually, when I was a kid, I was born with a cleft palate, and my parents weren't sure if I was able to talk. And then they realised that it was fixed and I wouldn't shut up, so I know exactly how you feel. Joanna, any comments you want to make? Any shout-outs to anybody out there?
No.
No. Okay.
Thanks to everybody.
Like a little kitten.
No. Okay.
Aw, you just sit there and look.
Lauren, any shout-outs to anybody out there?
First, thanks to Slick and Zamish, the best clan manager of the world. They are really doing so much for us. It's the best support what I've ever got in the gamer scene. So thank you guys. And also a very big thank you to Fanny, who's leading the whole management for our ESWC travel, as well as being so kind, asking us regularly how we feel, how our training is, proceeding and doing all the writing work. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I agree. Samish, Fanny,
Yeah, me
and
too.
Slick, thank you so much.
For the opportunity.
Oh, that lovely. That's great. Jenny?
Yeah, well, about ESWC, the invite, we were grateful for that, and for Epsilon doing everything for us, for getting us there, taking care of us, and, I don't know, everyone supporting us. It's awesome, really. Everyone out there. Means
And
a
she
lot.
loves Nick.
Yeah, I do. I do. I really do.
We'll make this a quick one. Hannah, any quick comment? Any quick shout out?
I just want to say thank you, and I love you.
I love you all. Peace.
That's a wonderful
I
way
love
to
you all.
end it. A kind of a group hug moment, I think, is the way to end that one. So thank you very much. Yes, the Epsilon ladies. Great hopes for you, and good luck for the ESWC invitation. And I definitely will be watching and cheering you on. Thank you for taking the time to speak to us.
Oh,
Yeah, thank you, too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
And goodbye.
Bye.
everyone.
Bye bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.